What's going on, everybody? This is Alex KGB and patch 8 is out and it's awesome. So if you've been taking a break from Fallout 76 and was thinking to come back and play, I think right now is very good time. Now, I'm not gonna mention everything that was published in this patch, but I will provide the patch notes in the description, so you probably should go and read it. I'm gonna talk about the things that I really like. Alright, so let's start with the questline. There's a new questline called Line Low Questline, and right now you can read the Ship Squatch Ate My Brother note, or you can just get it for free in the Atom Shop and start the questline. So it revolves around a missing brother, and in the end of that questline you have an event called Cryptid, where a Ship Squatch imposter spawns, and it's an Assaultron that pretty much shoots everything and kills in one shot. The event itself is public, so when someone finishes the questline, the event appears on the map, and it's pretty much like killing the Scorch Beast Queen, but a little bit harder in my opinion. So the Assaultron is really hard to kill, and there's a lot of gutsy spawning that are gonna shred you apart. There's a lot of flying eye bots that are exploding, which is like, I don't know, exploding bots. So you kill them and you're near them, you die. This event, I don't know how many times I died, but I definitely enjoyed it. And if you server hop now, you can probably get it every other server because everyone is doing this quest line. There are also legendary enemies spawning besides the Ship Squatch imposter, so you can get your legendaries going as well. They're not as often, but still it's pretty good boost. And event itself, I would arguably say, is actually harder than killing the Scorch Beast Queen, and it's a lot more fun. Plus you also have to activate the towers that will allow you to do the damage to Assaultron, and when you do activate the tower, you become the target, so it's even harder. And one event I did not complete because I got disconnected, but the other one I did, and I got pretty nice rewards from it, and I got I believe I got plans for the jetpack for T51B power armor, so I think that's pretty awesome. Now, with that being said, I did notice some server stabilities after patch 8, but hopefully that's gonna resolve soon. And maybe I did get the disconnection in the first place because so many people were at the event. But right now, I mean, it's definitely great, people enjoying it, and if you take a look at Reddit, everyone's saying, oh my god, this is awesome, this is another event to grind. It's also not the end of the quest line, so there's more coming. It's just like an imposter, but then there is actual Ship Squatch to find and kill and loot, whatever, so to be continued. Okay, some other changes. Now, one of my favorites, especially for the sniper build, VATS no longer targets friendly and neutral units. So if you're going into VATS, you will target only enemies. Finally, I mean, it took them what, more than half a year to implement. I mean, thank god they did it, but could have been done faster. It's a pretty obvious thing, and it was hella irritating. Survival mode was a little balanced out. I don't know if it's good or bad, but now you will not get twice the caps of your level. So level 60 character who is killed in survival mode will lose only 15 caps, and the killer will be rewarded with 15 caps. I think that's alright. I mean, it's not too bad. People will, it is a lower risk now, but I mean, because they changed the incentive of playing the game, now survival right now will place you on the scoreboard, and level 1, 2, 3 people on the scoreboard actually gonna be the one who killed the most instead of who stayed alive the most. So all those camping and glitched base buildings are irrelevant anymore, because the guy who actually kills more, that's the guy who takes the first place now. And with the reward being dropped for the kill, it's actually not as painful to be killed multiple times in the survival mode right now, so I think it kind of balances it out. They also had the fix last week, I didn't talk about it, but yeah, they fixed the temporary invulnerability. It's really hard to say for me, but now when you fast travel to the train station, you will actually, or respawn, you'll actually have the time to, you know, orient around and see if there's nobody camping. Another big update, all the vendors are right now, besides being scattered across the map, there's also in White Spring in the quarters for the shops, all the vendors are over there right now. So if you want to go and trade really quick, you go there, and now there are no more 200 caps per vendor. There are 1400 caps pool that's shared across all the vendors that resets every 20 hours. And I think this is very great just because this place can become like a trading hub for players to chill out, to go sell, buy, you know, just kind of a community hub. Another thing that is pretty noticeable, the turret damage gonna scale with your level. So the higher level you are, the more damage turret is gonna do to you. The lower level you are, the lower damage gonna be. But that's obviously done that camps possess a higher threat, especially in the PvP survival mode. So if you're trying to attack someone's camp and he has a bunch of turrets and you're high level, you might be killed really fast by the turret, so be careful. Also, there's a news screen upon logging in. You already saw it, and now you can go through news and read them at hand, what's happening. You don't have to go to Reddit or watch one of my videos. I think that's a pretty cool feature. Now, keeping people updated is good, especially people that don't follow Reddit. There's a lot of fans just playing the game and don't read about it. This is going to be upfront with them what's going on in the game. Another pretty cool feature is item renaming. So you can rename your items, and especially it's good for power armor chassis. If you have to have, if you want to have different armor parts, you just name them, know what they do, and then when you equip them, you know what kind of build you're getting instead of inspecting each one of them. Another fix, which is not as important, but the Assaultron had finally is fixed, so it will not fire all the cells in one shot, so you can use it. And I do actually have an explosive one, so might give it a try and see how it works now. They also mentioned in the patch that there's a new dungeon coming, April 16, the Burrows. It's going to be under the Harper's Ferry. It's going to be multiple levels, and it's going to be a hard dungeon. So maybe like the Assaultron right now that you're trying to kill, and a bunch of people will take some time for them to kill. But more events like this, the better. And actually the drops are getting better. So I mean, it actually brings more alive into the game for the end game, for high level players to farm those and get really cool items. So I just named a fraction of changes that been applied in patch 8. I definitely recommend going and reading the actual patch notes. There are a lot more to read and learn. There are a lot more changes in the game, and definitely if you had a break, and I know Fallout had a rough start and you're thinking, oh, should I go and try it now? How is it? I say go for it. Right now is a really good time to get in. A lot of new stuff getting released regularly, and the game is very interesting. And if you want to have fun and PvP, you can just go ahead and join the survival server. So hopefully you liked the video. This was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.